we have a little bit of a story going on here. It involves my motorcycle. None of you have really even seen it, but for this video, I'm going to talk about one, my crash because I got hit, and two, how God has used that situation for the better. So, here we go. On, what was it? April 9th, I was heading to the beach to meet my sister, and I was entering an intersection on a green light, and homie turns left in front of me and hits the front side of my bike, and I get cartwheeled, literally launched into the air, flipped in midair. I landed on my left foot, just boom. And then momentum like carried me through, so I hit the ground and I slid. I started on one side of the intersection, got hit here, slid all the way to the other side of the intersection. This is where I stood up and was like, whoa. Like stumbled around a little bit, walked back over toward where my bike was, and people just swarmed. Like, no, sit down, lay down, don't move, like wait for paramedics and everything. In my head, I'm thinking, I need to turn my bike off. Like, I want to clear out the intersection. Like, I don't want this to be a huge problem. Like, I don't want to be an inconvenience, was my first thought. I'm like, okay. So I sit down, I'm listening to everyone else. And that's when stuff started, like, hurting. Like, my foot was hurting. Like, ouch. Ankle, ouch. Whole entire butt and hip bruised. And I was like, okay, maybe I should just chill out here for a second. Like, we did, in fact, get hit by a car, so we get that. So over the course of the next, 5 weeks, I dealt with insurance and the other guy and going back and forth, and are they actually going to accept responsibility? Am I going to have to pay? Are they going to pay? And then I got a text, and they said, we're going to pay. And I was like, I don't know if you've ever been in an accident to know what that feels like. Just the uncertainty of I might actually have to pay for something that I wasn't at fault for, and you're just like an anxious, nervous wreck. Meanwhile, I'm in a cut thinking I could end up with some kind of weird permanent damage. So I'm worried about my body. Working up to this show, I'm like, okay, am I gonna have any weird setbacks? A month off of legs. Not the worst thing in the world, but still the worst thing in the world. But anyways, so they accept and they pay me out for the bike. I get to keep the bike. So I got a chunk of money for that. I still have the bike now. I'll show you a snippet of that in a second here. I already filmed that stuff back when the accident happened. I just haven't gotten around to actually posting anything because I was waiting for the end result, waiting to see what happens. Well, this is the bike after being hit. I have some, a bunch of different damage. The front suspension's kind of screwed. I'll take you for a little tour. Let's see if you can see. It's probably really hard to see, to be honest, from this kind of a perspective, but that is supposed to be straight. Like that. Straight down. It's not. You can see the wheel is like that, but the handlebars are almost completely turned. Actually, they're fully turned and the wheel's straight. That sucks. That's my clutch lever. You can see some of that. Scraping, more scraping. Now, the good thing is that this stuff didn't smash into my radiator, and it seems like my frame is all good. That would have been a real issue. So it's looking like just this front section needs to get completely redone. This is broken off, all that kind of stuff. But all in all, it could have been a lot worse. So we are very, very, very thankful for that. But while I have you back here, all of these are Ethan's bikes. He has a Honda 450 RL. He has a Honda 125 for fun. He has a Triumph Street Twin. It's a Bonneville, I think. Triumph Bonneville Street Twin. That's what it is. And then he has a Husqvarna 701 Supermotoed. That can be turned into a Supermoto, but right now he has it set up for dirt. And then we have Vincent's Triumph Bonneville, just an older year. And then we have this poor thing. My brother wrecked a while back, and it just cost too much to fix. So I'm probably gonna part it out and figure out what to do with that, but that's my other bike. My two broken bikes, gotta love it. But we're gonna get this fixed, unless they being insurance decides to total it out, but that's the life. And we're mostly just glad that we're okay and that nothing happened to us, because that would have been really bad. But you gotta take things as they come, you know? I can't sit around and wallow. It's very unfortunate that the bike is you know, in the state that it's in. But so they paid me for the bike, and I just kept messaging and calling. No answer, no response, no feedback, nothing. Like, I'm just in the dark with no clue. None of my calls make it through. Voicemails, no like callbacks or anything. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get screwed here. And then finally I get a phone call, and it was from the insurance, from their insurance. And they're like, hi, I'm new, this is so-and-so, I'm your new adjuster. The other one, we just had to switch out. And I'm like, oh, thank God, she was terrible, right? That day, the same phone call, in fact, she's like, we're gonna get you sorted out right now. I'm gonna send you money for property damage. I'm gonna send you money or get medical rolling. I'm like, okay, bet. So I get another wire transfer in for property damage, like my helmet and stuff like that. At that point, I'm at like 6K, and I'm just like, bruh, this is barely gonna get me a new bike. A little bit bummed. And then I'm looking at medical, and I've never like been in an accident to the point where like insurance was that deeply involved. So I'm thinking, okay, so what? They're gonna pay me back for my copay at the hospital? Like, okay. I haven't really been going to like a chiropractor or other medical professionals and like stuff like that. So I'm low-key exposing myself, because so far what I've heard is I'm an idiot and I should have milked it, but I just wanted to get it over with. And then I get a call, and she's like, we're gonna offer you X amount of dollars. Unspoken, I'm not gonna bring that up. But We are going to buy another bike today, right now, in the next 5 minutes. So stay tuned for what I'm buying, what it looks like, and all that fun jazz. But I'm so excited. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, stay tuned. Here it is.
Was low-key clowning.
What do you mean?
You know, I don't even know what his name is.
Clowning on this?
Huh?
Clowning on the bike?
He said, well, not really, but like, he said it was a mid-tier bike because he has a Gixxer 750.
Who said that?
That one guy, I don't know. He got really big in like a month. He was like fat big. But then, he has like black curly hair. He's like maybe my height, a little bit shorter.
Who though?
Huh?
Who?
What's his name? I don't know. Gray Nose. He was talking to him.
Oh. 750 is worse than this.
Huh?
A 750 is worse than this.
I don't know. 6,000 miles?
Yeah.
Only?
Yeah. Mid-tier my butt cheeks.
Yeah, let me take this thing.
There it is. I couldn't be happier, to be honest. I brought it home last night. Today it's the next day. Forgot to mention that. It's the next day. Took it to work this morning. Just beautiful. But I am beyond happy with the purchase. And I have a feeling my brother is gonna be beyond happy with the purchase.
What the heck? It pulls so quick.
Yeah. It's just too good. It's just too good. You're gonna see more of this in YouTube and other socials content because it's summertime and you're doing something wrong if you don't have a bike in the summer to ride around. Peace.